can come across, different layers of funnel, but my own simple funnel is awareness. From awareness to lead generation. From lead generation, I convert the prospect to customer. From there to advocate. Now, a simple ideas can turn big if you build a digital infrastructure for it. And that's why no matter how small your ideas that you may be thinking, oh, I only know, what I just want to be doing is smart to me. Now that ideas can become big. Let me show you one of the ideas we are working on. Okay, let me open my WhatsApp. I'll later show you when my WhatsApp is on. Now, the idea is simple, but if you pass through digital infrastructure, it becomes so big. Let me check my chart. Okay, good. You're all welcome. Now, on our last discussion was on digital content, on how to build it. The whole thing we'll be learning is structure around this funnel. And what it says funnel is the marketing term for the journey potential customers or go through on their way to purchase. They go through this journey before they make decision in buying your product. Now, some people, when they now run adverts and they run adverts, sponsor advert on Facebook, and they didn't see anybody to buy in the first day, they kept the advert, the advert deposit, and not knowing that they just need to continue to build the digital infrastructure. Today, without wasting our time, we started on awareness stage. There are things we need to do. Number one is digital content creation. Under digital content creation, we discussed that digital content is divided into three. And the first one is a copy. The content, the standard content must have a solid, compelling copy. And we learned how to write copy, some small, simple strategy to write copy. That's number one. Number two is for a digital content to be good, you need to have a graphics, pictures, or video. For the graphics, I would drop my my wife. She's good at graphics. She have a course. I'll drop it for us free of charge. This training is 100%, free support, by Life Fund Foundation and Life Fund Hospital. Now, let's make sure we maximize this learning. 100% free. The materials, everything you're going to get in this course of learning is free. Now, let's make sure we maximize the learning period. I told us that we are in this group that the value that you're going to get in this learning will not be less than 500,000 naira. If you are hearing me, can you unmute yourself and just say I hear?
I hear, sir.
I can hear you, sir.
Wow, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Now,
sir. Yes.
okay, no problem. Yeah, let's move on. Now, on this, for you now, for your clients that you're working with, or you are trying to build a product, you will need to be designing things on graphics, doing some simple graphics. Now, things that you need to do online, your graphics just need to be unique. You don't need the graphics to be too solid. It's not as if it's not going to be. Just make it simple and unique. Let people understand what you want to sell. Don't go and be using complex grammar that people will not understand what your complaint is into. Simple designs and make sure it's neat and unique. You can use Canva to do your designs. If you don't have logo, I'll send courses that you need to go through. And sorry, the last class videos, I will send it. I was so busy. I'm deeply sorry. Now let's move on to today's class. On the digital content, we have copywriting, the graphics of videos or pictures you're using, then call to action. Let me talk about, I'm starting today with CTR, call call to action. No, CTA. Call to action. Call to action is CTA. Call to action. Now, what is call to action? That is what you want the customer to do. If you want them to pay into one account, you will spell it out. Don't just put account number. You will tell them, kindly make your payment now. Put curiosity. You will not sell if you don't put curiosity to anything online. Now, the first 100 to make this order, you get it at so discount. Kindly make your purchase by clicking on this link. Now, that is a call to action. Click on learn more, click on buy now, click on shop now. Those are call to action. You must spell it out in your copy and show the link that they are going to what? Be clicking. Those are things that we need to do. People will just post product, put their price there, and expect people to buy. People will not buy. You don't put call to actions there. You must put curiosity. Are we progressing? One man was selling a book online, and when I saw it, he put a call to action that even make myself to order. But I now told somebody, I said, this call to action now. The man said the first 100 to buy, that the book is, the book is on how to sell to Nigerians by Ake Alabi. He now wrote a copy. He said the first 100 to make purchase, we get it at 3,000 naira instead of 5,000. I quickly make an order. And I told the guy beside me, I said, look, if 1,000 people make the order, I will still be collecting the money. But it's just, and a call to action is a CTA for people to quickly buy. That if you don't place the order now, you'll not be able to get it at that discounted rate. Now, call to action is very important in our digital content. And as we are now building, okay, I hear you, so okay, thank you. As you are now building your digital funnel, what we'll be learning today, the first thing is our step 2. Step 2 in our step 2, when you are building a digital infrastructure for an idea, for a business, and so on. The step 2 of what you need to do before running an ad. Some people, their mindset is, I want to run a Facebook ad, I want to run Instagram ad. You will waste money if you don't build a digital infrastructure that I'm explaining to you. Just follow it step by step. It's going to work. And please, for those, a lot of people have been getting clients. Please post your testimonial on the WhatsApp, our WhatsApp group, so that you motivate others. All these skills I'm telling you, I'm teaching you now, you can, like the seller, help people to set up seller. Even if it's 10,000 naira they give to you, help them to set it up. It's part of your profile. Job profiles that you have helped people to set up an e-commerce store and they're using it. Now, if you're setting up seller and they're paying you 10K per, a project, you will get 10 people in a short period of time. In a month, I can assure you that we'll be getting 10 people that you help to sign up seller, and they will pay 10,000. There is no average business owner that doesn't want something like an online store like seller, that when a customer chat with them, it will just, the automation that the WhatsApp will drop will just say, okay, do you want to make inquiries about the clothes we sell at so clothing organization, shop? Then the link of seller will drop and all the details of what they are selling will be there, instead of them uploading to all the customer one after the other. Once they click a link, you show them the store. Now you can help people to generate income. Let me tell you something. Once you make, no matter how small, even if it is 10,000 naira from this skill, your mind will open. Your mind will open. Let me tell you a testimony. I trained several guys 2 years ago. And most guys were not telling me, they say, oh, God, come online. Ah, what are you doing? Come online. They are young guys in University of Lawrence. One of them is in civil department. Then I now went online. I did some just marketing, small marketing, and I saw results. I said, now this online will go, they still. Anyway. Are we learning? Are we getting value? Right value if you're getting value. Okay, thank you, everyone. Now, do you know all the sales made today, this morning now, all the sales that have been made is online from people that I don't know them. Major sales that have been made this morning from people that you don't know. Please, your idea is big when you build a digital infrastructure. The whole thing we're going to learn is this. Now, let's now go to our practical for the day. The first practical we're going to be doing is customer avatar. Customer avatar. Don't worry, someone that has question I will later attend to. Customer avatar. Customer avatar. Please let somebody type customer avatar. Customer avatar. Customer avatar. Customer avatar. No, it's not advert. Avatar. Yeah, avatar. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Now, when we talk about customer avatar, this is knowing the customer, that knowing your potential customer. Who is your potential customer? What are they hitting? Where is their location? Where is their interest? What is the age range? What is the gender? You assume a name for the person, and that is what is called an avatar. For some of us that will later be working by God's grace with a foreign organization, when you want to run hard, the first thing they will do is to give you the product information, and they will ask you to do some avatar study. They ask you to do some avatar study, you know. You do some avatar. You need to know the biography of people you want to do. Now, customer avatar, the first thing we want to discuss here is that where is the location of my potential customer or audience? Where are they located? And that's the first practical we will be doing. How can you know the location? How can you do your customer avatar? The first thing we'll be doing here is practical using Google Trend. Google Trend. Google. Okay, I'm coming. Now, Google Trend. Google Trend. Now, Google Trend is one of the Google tools that you can use to know where your potential customers are located, where people are searching for your product. Now, the first practical we're going to do under avatar is where's the location of the audience that I'm targeting. Don't just because, okay, you are selling jalabia and you are selling, clothing materials that people in Lagos will buy. They may not buy. It's the people that are searching online that are looking for it. You can be selling books, but you must know those that are really looking for that books and locate them and target them with a sponsor ad or organic, post. Now let me do this. I'll click on Google Trend. Let me check my chart. Customer avatar. Okay. I'm on Google Trend. One of the tools we'll be using here is Google Trend. Coming to Google Trend, you click on Explore. You explore Google Trend. Now, depends on the nation where your client is located. You may have a client. I have several young people that I've trained. That some of their clients are in Australia. One is some are in UK. Spread about. Some are in Finland, and so on. Now, if you're working for a store in Finland, or you're working for a client in Germany, you need to know the avatar. You can run advert from here and target a locality and a city for them. But who are the people that need this service? Where are they located? For example, now I'll be using Nigeria as an example because we are here. Now, Nigeria, I want to know, let's say, okay, we want to start a business of kuli kuli. I believe for most of us should know kuli kuli. If you know kuli kuli, just type kuli kuli so that we know those that doesn't know kuli kuli. Kuli, 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 kuli. Okay. Yeah, that's our own pizza when we are growing up. You know, there's no pizza. There's some of these things are not common. There's no barbecue. Okay, somebody said that is my business. Good. What's the person's name? Let me know your company name so that I'll guide you. Now, Kuli Kuli. Now, for this Kuli Kuli project now. Okay, Kuli Kuli. Now, for Kuli Kuli, we want to check Kuli Kuli. We are people looking for Kuli Kuli online. Where are they looking for it? In Nigeria. Now, I've streamlined to Nigeria now. Kuli Kuli. Are people searching Kuli Kuli? Now, if people are searching, that is, they are craving for it. They are looking for somebody that will sell online. They are looking for an online store that they have created on Seller, on MailChimp or Aweber, that the content is Kuli Kuli. And once they see that, because they are searching, they are craving for it, they are ready to buy. They want you to deliver it. Some may want to use it for souvenirs. You know, some things are happening now. Some may want to give it to some people, some NGOs may want to do some support to a community. But they will not come to the street and be looking for Kuli Kuli. It's somebody that is selling online that they will check. Now let's check Kuli Kuli now. Over time, Kuli Kuli, okay. Now, let me refresh so I can see the graph. Now, this is the graph. What you're not going to do, please listen to me now, listen to me. Because you may be consulting for a client and so on. Now, when you want to drop your proposal, the first thing is whether your second page 2 will now be, okay, based on the product, the company is selling Kuli Kuli now, and based on the product they are selling, I'm already building a digital structure that we're going, digital strategy. On my digital strategy, my page 2 can be customer avatar. I will now screenshot this graph, put it in my page 2 on Microsoft Word, then write the state where people are, you know, searching for Kuli Kuli nationwide. Now, these are the first 5 states. And this thing will be changing under a few seconds because a lot of people are still searching. Now, the first one is Oyo State. If you are selling Kuli Kuli now and you target Oyo, Kwara, Ogun State, Federal Capital Territory, Lagos State, I know that Niger State will not be here. If you now target Niger State, you are wasting, because that's their business there. They are doing Kuli, Epa, and all those things. Stop. Are we getting value here? Write value if you're getting value. Value. Okay, good. Now, if you now want to, oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what you will now do is, instead of targeting everybody, you will now go back to your content and do a video. And in the video, you say, oh, I know you've been looking for where to buy Kuli Kuli online. Our online store, Food Solution, we are here to sell Kuli Kuli for you and deliver it to your doorstep. Are you in Oyo State, Kwara State, Ogun State, Federal Capital Territory, Lagos, or any part of Nigeria? We'll call those states first. Then we'll not be talking directly to the person because they are searching Kuli Kuli more in Oyo, Kwara, Ogun State, and the likes. Let's check Gary. Gary, people that want to do Gary. Is Gary double R? It should be single R. Let's see.
It's double R.
It's double R. Thank you. Now, look at the states. By December 18 to 24, last year, there was high demand for Gary. Now, see the level now. There's a lot of people searching Gary. Gary. Now, look at the states. Cross River, Eboyin, Akwa Ibom, Imo, Abia. Now, these are the 4 states. And when you are typing it, if I retype now under an hour, the state may change, or some will be constant because they are, in high demand of it. Every second, Google is having database of what people are searching. And this is what we call analytics in digital marketing. You get data. You don't just run adverts. You get data, target rightly. Are we progressing? Can you unmute yourself if you enjoy the practical, if you have learned something?
Yes, sir. Very well.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, another way, okay, let's go to the second way then. When this section, elapses, we're going to have a break, and normally we resume by 12. And the first assignment you're going to do is to use Google Explorer, Google, what they call it, Google Trend, to look for where people are looking for your product. Keywords in your product is what you will type. Clothing, where people want to buy. If you're selling t-shirt, type t-shirt. If you're selling ties, ties, put ties. If you're selling computer, put computers. Okay, are you hearing me now? Are you hearing? If you can hear, type 111.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now let's go to the second practical. Now you can use to know another way you can, now we know the location. By the time we are setting up ad on either Facebook, Instagram, and all those stuff, there are some parameter you are going to fill. And these are things you are doing down. The first thing is that you need a content, solid content that you. Hello, sorry, it's the network. But are you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let me share. Is my screen shared? Are you seeing something like WhatsApp, something? Stop.
No, sir. We can't see.
Okay, let me share my screen. Another thing we now need to do is.
Okay, we can see it
We
now.
can see now.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Now, another thing we now need to do is, one thing is that this training, even after the training, don't worry, by God's grace, I'll give us free support for you to become expert. Do you understand? better we're going to maintain the
Thank
same
you, sir. Thank you,
community.
sir. Thank you,
So that as you're getting the clients, I'll be telling us what to do, how to charge, and so on and so forth, how much to charge for some stuff. You'll get to a point now that for you to set up Facebook for an organization, you collect 50K. Just Facebook page alone, 50K. Just Facebook page. There's one of the guy that just training. I now got a complaint. The company said, okay, can you set up Facebook page for us? I said they should charge 50K. Hey, will they pay? I said they will pay. Ha. They want to design something that will generate, 500,000, generate 5 million, 10 million. You will be ready to pay for that. You pay. They paid 30K to the guy. The guy was so surprised that to set up Facebook. Now you are setting a digital infrastructure for a business. You're setting something that will work. Now, what we now want to do now is for audience research also, we use a tool called, I'll just introduce us to the tools. Then on that short period of time, this section will time out. I don't know the timing, but you time out. Once you time out, go and research where is the location of, your, what they call it, your potential customer. You can let us know. You can screenshot and drop it. If you wish, you can screenshot and drop it on the WhatsApp group for us to know that you have done your practical on your Google Trend. Then let me now show us another tools you can use. We use audience research tools. Apart from Google Trend, use audience research tools. But all these tools are always paid. They are paid tools, but I will give us access to it. I'll give you access to it. I bought it $97, but you get access to it for you being in this training for free. Hope you're happy, right? I'm happy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
Sir, God will reward you.
Okay, you're welcome. Now let's do this together. Now the tools we are going to use is interestexplorer.io. If you check the license, is what they call it. This is the tool. It is $97 for you to get. Now, what would these tools be doing? Please listen to this if you don't get anything. When you are running advert on any of these platforms, they are .com. .com means commercial. Facebook is doing business. Then when Facebook now suggests an audience to you, most times Facebook is also thinking of their own profit. Quote me anywhere. Facebook is thinking of their own profit. Facebook can suggest and said, target these people, and the people, the audience Facebook is giving you, it will be the best audience, but several people, Facebook is suggesting the same to several people. And because Facebook is suggesting that same audience to several people, now, there is traffic on those audience, and the algorithm will charge you more for your advert. Are we getting value here? Type value. Now, what you are not going to do is that you can target the same audience, but using another direction. For example, I wanted to target, there was one campaign I was running, and Facebook suggested to me that I should target small business owner. When I targeted small business owner, Facebook was charging up to 93 Naira per click. Then when I now targeted, and I use audience research tools, this interestexplorer.io, to target the people, to know who to target. I paused the ad because Facebook was making more money than than myself. I'm spending more. And I use audience, explorer tools, interest explorer tools to target. You don't know what happened. When I now put the campaign here, this audience research tool shows me that I can target Instead of targeting small business owner, I can target small business funding, people that are looking for grants, people that need money for their small business, and I targeted those people. My hard budget target per click now reduced from 93 naira to 3 naira. It reduced to 3 naira. Then my reach, I was now able to reach thousands of people. With 2,000, I was now reaching large number of people and getting more results. Are we progressing? Let me give an illustration here. You can set up, for example, let me use Ilorin City because I'm there. In our shopping mall here, as you know, ShopRite Kwara Mall, a lot of people are having shops there. And the shop inside the mall, they are renting it up to 5 million, some of the shops there. But some people are so strategic and they went opposite the mall to rent a shop with 250,000. And the shop rented with 250,000 is now making more sales and with less, because the same traffic that come to the mall, when they cross to the other side of the road, they are buying their product. Now, some people strategically went opposite the mall and set their shop there. That's what the Interest Explorer will be telling you. It's going to show you audience that can buy, but everybody are not targeting the audience. Like for example, now somebody wanted to sell supplement and he can go to the hospital and be advertising supplement. He may not get a lot of people to buy there because most people that go to the hospital